during Stage 5 of the 2019 Tour de Suisse, Matej Mohoric went on a breakaway and used his trademark Supertuck position to gain an advantage over the chasing field. This led our commentators, Declan Quigley and Brian Smith, who are extremely smart and very well qualified, to go on a bit of a rant about how the Supertuck position should be banned.
It's ungainly and it looks a bit dangerous. He's a superbly
unsafe,
talented
completely.
rider.
It's unsafe. When you see this, I think this should be banned. It's unsafe because people are looking at this. Anything happens, you hit a bump, you've got absolutely no control of your bike. They talk about sprinting and various things. That position is dangerous and it should be banned.
Okay, the main point that everybody takes in going against a Supertuck position is that it's dangerous. Now, if you've ever used this position yourself, you know that it's actually pretty stable because your center of gravity is actually lower to the ground. It actually seems more stable than sitting on the saddle. I don't think anybody who looks at the Supertuck positions and calls it dangerous has actually tried it out themselves. Also, just because something looks dangerous doesn't necessarily mean it is dangerous. Saying that position should be banned, even though it's never actually led to any serious crashes in pro cycling, is totally ridiculous and adding excess regulation to a problem that doesn't even really exist.
Yeah, but you could be the best bike handler in the world, and if you hit a bump while doing that, you end up in your face. Simple as that. It should be banned. You're not converting me.
The second point that Smith and Quigley take up is that young riders are going to see the pros using this position and try it out themselves.
Maybe, you know, the level of bike handling skills through the bunch in amateur racing, particularly in youth racing, isn't necessarily particularly strong, and there might be a little bit of variation in ability there. So it seems to me entirely understandable that you would do it. My great concern in the pro ranks is not so much, you know, what may or may not happen to Matej Mohoric. Generally speaking, those guys are pretty good and they're able to look after themselves, but just that the influence that they give to the rest.
Let's keep in mind that Matej Mohoric first popularized this position at the 2013 World Championships on his way to winning the under-23 race. At the time, he was only 19 years old. So I think it's a position that young riders can use safely if they practice it, just like anything else in bike racing. Bike racing is dangerous. You have to learn how to do it properly. Third and final thing about the Supertuck position, it makes bike racing way more exciting. This is a position that is scientifically proven to be faster than any other way to go downhill. Used to be if there was a long, straight, flat stretch of road downhill, no riders would ever attack because there was no way you were going to win a bike race going downhill like that. Now, with the Supertuck position, a single rider can actually sometimes go faster than the chasing peloton. This makes bike racing better and more exciting, and is a benefit to us, the viewers and the fans, so don't ban the Supertuck position. Tell us your thoughts about the Supertuck position, whether it should be banned or not, in the comments below.